that the people, they will say, they will look at all their deeds and they will look, it will be a hopeless situation. They will look at their good deeds and they're not seeing enough, and they're looking at their bad deeds and it's a mountain, and they're looking at all the favors and they're putting in all the sadaqahs and all the shafa'as, and it's just not happening. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls for the card to be brought. Everyone's thinking, what's the card? And a card is brought and it's placed upon the scale, and the good deeds just like become like tons and tons just because of a card. And on the card it says La ilaha illallah, the hadith of the bitaqa. It's an incredible hadith, an incredible statement for tawheed. It shows how important it is to believe in this statement. La ilaha illallah is the last statement that you should say before you pass away. It guarantees you Jannah. Its power is what you know. La ilaha illallah is from the best of the dhikr, and. So if you really believe it and you make statement ashhadu an la ilaha illallah in your prayer, people who are going ashhadu an la ilaha illallah ashhadu anna muhammadan rasul, what is going on? What are you even saying in your salah? Are you actually appreciating the power? Are you actually appreciating that when you bear witness that there's nothing worthy of worship except Allah, do you really truly believe in it and value it? I'll tell you right now that there are people who are not even appreciating this statement and they're not believing in it properly right now. Amongst us right now here, even the practicing Muslims. Those you're seeing this complete one direction focused attack on the Sharia right now. It doesn't matter whether it's Sultan of Brunei, it doesn't matter whether it's Saudi, it doesn't matter whether it's ISIS, it doesn't matter whether it's Pakistan, it doesn't matter whether it's a Sharia court in the UK. Anyone who tries to implement Sharia, which is the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this world and its people, wasn't an accident, wasn't an option, wasn't Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, let me just give out draft, first draft, and then check it out, see, make your edits and send it back. Yeah, enable your editor and put your comments and then send it back. It is the final system, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in its entirety, all of its bells and whistles, is to be implemented upon the creation. It's not meant to make them happy, it's meant to make them safe. It's not meant to give them a kick in the to give them a buzz or whatever. This is there to regulate human behavior, to ensure that the world maintains values and. And here's the thing, if you believe ashhadu an la ilaha illallah and you start to have doubts about what Allah says and does, you got to ask yourself, why on earth would you have that? Why on earth would you question? Because if you were to ask that Muslim, I'm talking about Muslims by the way, forget non-Muslims. If you were to ask that Muslim, do you in any way doubt that Allah is the only one worthy of worship? They will say 100% no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. I'm 100% Muslim. There's no shadow of a doubt that there's any lawmaker or any lawgiver or any other creator other than Allah. And then maybe even more than the rest of us, they will know it. But they won't know what it means, what its application is. So how can then you say that when Allah tells you this is my Sharia, this is my law, this is what I want you to do, if these people do these actions, this is how they're punished, if these people do these actions, this is how they're rewarded, these are the good values, these are the bad values. He sends that down and you find it difficult to accept them because you have a secondary set of values that come because you have been exposed to people that you like, in communities that you find easy, in a way of life that you find beneficial, and that has become so loved to you because it makes your life smooth, it makes your life convenient, it makes no awkwardness in your day, no confrontation, your finances are taken care of, your political stability is there. So these set of values is a whole it's a deal, it's a package deal, it all comes together and it's very comfortable. And these other sets of values, they threaten the stability of this set of values that I know, that I believe in, that I understand, that of liberty, that of humanism, that of X, that of Y. And if you start to doubt for 1 second that there is a system that was put together by the opinions of the creation of Allah, and that is better for the creation of Allah as compared to that which the creator of the creation has sent, you've lost your mind. You've completely lost your mind. You are